We've seen him be very hit or miss, and I think this is a lot more consistent. I actually quite like this. We've seen Zeka have standout performances on this. Chovy's also picked it and was fine, but it's Gen.G. The data isn't real.
It's raining for a reason. See whether they can find that as we head to the Rift for Game 2.
But not too much, because if you think about it a little bit more, I know you're really going to make that happen.
But you need to have a Warwick skin as well that's sort of themed the same way. By anything that happened, by his opposition, right? Like, he wasn't the kind of person that would seem nervous ever. As that was a nice sidestep there on the piercing light, as Faker's going to miss the rocket jump, then does get the reset and gets out, but still not exactly the greatest of situations.
Oh,
here
Raptor's looking.
Yeah, he's looking for the option. See whether he gets there, as there's the grasping roots, but Faker does make his way out. Turret shot going to land, as now Duro really far up in this lane. Gonna get stunned up there as well. The door is going to come down, but Duro still has to flash away. Henna not offering that much back at this point in time. And
in the horizon, should be able to play big on that, as Duro might be in some trouble here.
Yeah, Carrier's going to turn up. Some plans coming down here as well. And yes, no flash means no life anymore. And that is first blood going over to Faker. A much better start here for T1. Because that's where Ziggs kind of started. It's where Showmaker recently played him.
Thanks, APA.
How it all goes, exactly right. As all right, now we're all just piling in on top of Raptor. Can he get the buttons off? The answer is absolutely not. As now the culling's coming in. Carrier so low, Faker also so low. Duro so slow though. And he's not going to be able to catch up to them. He might just be lying on the floor as well, and Ona's going to pick it up with the explosion of the trigger seed. I don't think that there is going to be enough, although they are closing in. Duro, can he actually get them out of this pit?
Gonna have a fight.
Yeah, it's looking like it. As Mountain Drake, very, very tanky. Raptor is going to be able to secure it, as now Duro making his way in. Faker going to get stunned, but the buffer was good. Now the Hextech minefield is down.
Zyra specifically, unless it's on top of her, makes it really, really tough. As, I don't think Zeus is the target you guys are looking for.
Yeah, he's going to unbind the soul. Look for an angle here, as Clear does get rid of the minions quite effectively. And Closer just doing his very best to try and hold onto this turret as Faker goes in. There's the bust shot, and there is the kill! Just stacks up the explosive charge and nowhere for Closer to go.
But that isn't as strong as the aggressive Ziggs. I think DRX still are the best example that we've seen this split, where you use him as a turret pushing tool by playing strong side towards bot. Might be looking for it here.
Well, this is definitely playing towards bot, as there is the satchel charge being thrown on in. Not quite anywhere near being able to take this one down, as there is the redemption. And that is going to lock that one up, as Faker continues to be frustrating.
Blade of the Rune King down here for Faker. He has Owner with him as well. His mid lane turret is not long for the World Atlas.
And Closer may not be either, as there's the root caller. Goomba Stomp does come on down here, and that's another stack up. And that is just Faker killing him one more time. With the help of Ona, they'll be able to take out this outer turret as well.
You can see T1, after that game one, really pulling back the reins, saying, okay guys, we played fast and loose. Didn't really play to our win conditions. Realistically, looking at the draft, I think that T1 should have a lot of power, and this time around they're playing like it.
Well then, going to be employed here by Clear. Looks to clear out the wave as well, as now Ona's going to turn up at the same time. There are no minions left, as he does flash on over, but there's the ulti from Zeus. There is the cleanup. They do manage to collect that kill, as now Raptor not finding any Stranglethorn value at all, really.
Yeah, the flash. Owner actually just got out. G2 at MSI, which is the only way you lose if
Solar Flare goes completely
caught.
wide, and there is the Tristana possibly not getting caught. You were digging deep. You went all the way back to G2.
I went back like May. That's what, 2.5 months?
Yeah, it's quite some time. It's quite some time. As all right, there's an ulti. That's going to get a flash out, so Closer at least will survive for the moment, as this inner turret not going to be going down just yet. Ran out of minions momentarily, but getting the flash out of Closer, this is very dangerous times. Raptor just trying to exist in his jungle. As, all right, Stranglethorn's going to come in. That's going to get a flash out. That is good news. This is not good news, though, because Zeus has his soul unbound and just destroys Closer. That's a solo kill. That's 0-3 now for the Lucian. And we haven't really seen much from Clear this game either, right? He has been at the mercy of Zeus' Yone.
Well, he got counter picks and then, you know, ganked once or twice.
There's the knock up. Engage Braum coming on in there, as they'll just buy enough space to guarantee themselves this blue buff steal that is successfully going to happen. As Daisy still staying amongst it. Clear looking for that flank angle, seeing whether he can get Faker, but not going to be able to stop him from rocket jumping away.
You know the romantic scene in the rain?
Yeah.
No, it's just drizzle.
But what about this teleport? This could be an option here. As
double TP
is going to make it happen. Yeah, double TP does come on in. Zeus is going to be ulting around for a little bit, buying as much time as he can as the rest of his team head toward the Baron. And yeah, Zeus might even be able to die on his own terms here on this one as well, as he does unbind. He's doing some tricky stuff, but the Infernal Chains will come on down, and there's the slam dunk. So they take the top laner. Raptor wanting to try and get in here. I don't know whether he's going to be able to, though. And Faker is going to be able to kill him in the meantime. Duro looking to flash away, but that is a reset on that rocket jump, and Faker's going to find even more. That's the double. They'll take a Baron to boot, and yes, B&K do manage to get their first kill of the game, but it's in trade for probably a Nexus after all things are said and done. Because it is looking extraordinarily over. It's a 10,000 gold lead, 23 minutes, shellacking territory well and truly. As Carrier puts up the door, and B&K desperately just trying to hold off these Baron minions. There are brushes everywhere, and this is what this comp does so incredibly well. Henna is going to get chunked out. Solar Flare is going to connect. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb doing a fair bit of work, and they're going for the re-engage. Can they find it as Clear, the one that managed to get a kill, is going to try and end the world, but unfortunately it's his that ends instead. And T1 getting a bunch of extra exit kills here as well. Zeus does fall down, so it is a 2-for-1 trade. Daisy also going to suffer her demise, but T1's still going to be able to get their prize. That is going to be the inner turret on the bottom side of the map, and they might be able to get even more. As
to actually take him down is, but I don't know how they got here, but it's not good, Atlas!
We're out of the replay, into the fire, and Gumayushi throwing through these Mystic shots. They might get Daisy. There you go, Clear looking for a flank angle. This is a bit weird, to be perfectly honest, because we're Alcove gaming, and now Gumayushi is in a little bit of, no, Clear's in a lot of trouble. And there's an ulti from Zeus. He dives in. They're able to take down Raptor. And now Faker, he just kills all of them. He gets a triple. Guma's going to grab a double. It's a full house. Faker's full of Gumas. And they'll now move towards the enemy base and probably end this game.
Yeah, say Bad Atlas. The super minions are knocking at the door. And T1 says, okay, yeah, we can help you out with that one.
Yeah, I think it's time to stop messing around. Let's go to game 3 and really throw down in this one. There goes the Nexus. T1, a swift turnaround after what was a disappointing first game, and back to business as usual.
Got shellacked.
Yeah, not feeling too great about this one, nor about these damage numbers, which are also not looking too good. Up and to the right, as far as the gold graph is concerned.